I will ask for a roll call to determine the quorum. Trustee Campos?
Here.
Trustee Hall?
Here.
Trustee Stafford?
Here.
Trustee Anaya?
Here.
Trustee Garcia, myself here. We've established a quorum. Item 3.1, revision, adoption, ordering of agenda August 12, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Is there a second? Was there a second?
Yeah.
Oh, Trustee Stafford?
Yeah.
Thank you. Any discussion? See none, please vote. Item 3.1 passes 5-0. Item 4.1, CMITA President Angel LaBarons. No? All right. Item 4.2, CSEA President Rose Cook. All right.
Good evening, President Garcia, board members, and Superintendent Dr. Rao. I'm here and ready to continue doing great work of advocating for a supporting classified staff. I look forward to a collaborative negotiations with the district as we embark on our 2026-2029 Successors Campaign. Thank you for your opportunity. Have a great evening.
Item 5.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on non-agendized items. Oh, wait. Oh, I'll say that. I'm sorry. Cut off. Oh, there it is. It's in the corner. 4.3, principals update.
Well,
It was hidden.
thank you. My fan club is not here. Flying solo. Well, good evening, President Garcia, Board of Trustees, Cabinet, fans who are here, and fans who are not. Dr. Williams. All right. All right. So I don't have a long report this evening. As a matter of fact, I have a very short report that consists of five slides: a beginning, an ending, and 3 in the middle. So I'm not going to take much of your time this evening. They should have cheered for that because they know how to. Am I doing it? You got it. All right. We started the school year off very, very great. Our students came back ready and willing to get right to work. Now our brand new students are all gung-ho and looking really sharp in their uniform. Some of our returning students must have lost their minds over the summer. They come back with beards and hair that looks like mops and things. So we're giving them a grace period this week. Starting next week, though, if they're not up to in their grooming standards and up to form, it won't be so nice for them the second week. But we're giving them a grace period this week, and so we're as they come through the gate, we're letting them know what corrections they need to meet in their grooming standards and their uniform standards. So we'll see. But really, some of our returning students truly lost their minds. So we had our first couple of days when the staff came back. We had very, very good meetings, really very productive meetings. I set expectations. I believe the staff is going to live up to those expectations, and they're going to have their students live up to the expectations as well. So right straight out the block, it's as anyone who's ever been in the military or even not know that it's much easier to start off tough or stricter, and then as time goes by you can ease back a little bit. But it's much harder if you try to be loosey-goosey in the end and then try to tighten it up so that we don't roll that way. So at these meetings I set my expectations and I hold my staff accountable for holding their students up to the expectations as well. Once again, we had a great first 3 days of school. our staff is excited, our students are excited, I'm excited, the admin team is excited, we're just happy to be back. I did not get a memo that I was supposed to have a summer break. I didn't get that memo, so I worked most of the summer. I did go to BCTA training up at Camp San Luis Obispo. They taught me how to march, so that was a fun thing. You know, like I didn't know how to do that before the 20 years that I stayed in the Navy. So I relearned how to march. That was fun. I am a first aid certificated trainer now, so that's one of the things that came out of it. That's a good thing. And but yeah, we're looking forward to a grand, a very, very successful school year. So I think that our back to school night is next Thursday. We're getting it in and getting it out. So our back to school night is Thursday, 6 p.m. Please, if you can fit it into your schedule, come join us. Meet and greet with our parents and our students, new and returning. We truly appreciate it if you're there. And pending any questions, that is my presentation for this week.
Can you email us the dates, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Any other questions?
No, no questions, but can we do just commentary? Oh, okay. Number one, I don't remember where it was, but I did. It was funny because I was going to mention the training, but you told me about it. I didn't know when it happened, so I'm glad I don't have to razz you about that. You just openly admitted it because I was going to let that out of the bag. But,
Right.
Number one, welcome back and thank you. A couple things that I did want to.
Is your mic on?
Oh, no, sorry.
But this is questions for the principal's update. Are you waiting for our opportunity?
Yes, that's what I was asking. Okay. So no, not yet.
Not yet, please.
Okay, got it.
Please and thank you. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we'll get back. All right, item 5.1, invitation to address the Board of Trustees on non-agendized items. Are there any public comments on non-agendized items?
Yes, we have one.
Okay. Individual speakers shall be allowed 3 minutes to address the board on each agenda or non-agenda item. The board shall limit the total time for public input on each item to 20 minutes. With board consent, the president may increase or decrease the time allowed for public presentation, depending on the topic and the numbers of persons wish to be heard. In addition, the president may take a poll of speakers for or against a particular issue and may ask that the additional persons speak only if they have something new to add. And typically, I like to add in, you'll see, I believe, a 15-second warning. So whoever's speaking, please be respectful and mindful of everyone's time. After the 15 seconds are, we're going to turn off your microphone. If you continue on speaking, we're going to ask the deputy to remove you. All right, so.
Genesis Bravo.
Welcome.
Hello, welcome. Good afternoon, President Garcia, trustees, and superintendent. So my name is Genesis, and I'm with State Senator Sabrina Cervantes. We just wanted to share our Young Legislator program. We have been circulating this around already, but the deadline is this Friday, so we just wanted to do an extra push for it. So this is for grades 11th and 12th. I do have a flyer here with the QR code, but they're more than welcome to go onto our website and sign up. This is a great program. It's a leadership and civic engagement program for these high school students, which will empower young people to become informed and engaged community leaders and just gain a better understanding of the legislative process. This is a commitment. It starts September 26th and ends May 2027. They meet once a month from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. And again, the deadline is this Friday. So we would greatly appreciate if you guys can share this, give it an extra push. We do have a good amount of applicants already, but we would love to see more. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 6.1, consent calendar, approval of consent calendar items. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Campos. Any discussion? See no discussion, call for the vote. Item 6.1 passes 5-0. Item 8.1, action items, curriculum resolution number 0126-27, public hearing and resolution for pupil textbook and instructional materials, compliance regarding the Williams Act material sufficiency for fiscal year 2026-2027. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing regarding the pupil textbook and instructional materials sufficiency and compliance with the Williams Act for fiscal year 2026-27? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Anaya. Any discussion? All right, the public hearing regarding pupil textbook and instructional materials sufficiency and compliance with the Williams Act for fiscal year 2026-2027 is now open at 5:51 p.m. Are there any public comments?
No public comments.
I thought we had music.
Oh.
Yes, please.
I don't have that one yet, sorry.
Oh, okay. Let's work on that. We're trying to kill time if you haven't noticed.
So any more seconds?
All right, the public hearing regarding pupil textbook and instructional materials sufficiency and compliance with Williams Act for fiscal year 2026-2027 is now closed at 5:52 p.m. There is a motion by Trustee Stafford and a second by Trustee Anaya to adopt resolution number 0126-27 pupil textbook and instructional materials compliance regarding the Williams Act materials sufficiency for fiscal year 2026-27 pursuant to Ed Code section 60119. Please vote. Item 8.1 passes 5-0. Item 9.1, other items by the superintendent.
Thank you, President Garcia. I just want to take this opportunity to welcome all of our CMI staff back to the 26-27 school year. 26-27, right? I'm confident that this is going to be a wonderful year and all of you are going to continue to do that awesome job to the benefit of our students and continue to get the great results. And talking about results in the regular Perris Union High School board meeting, we are going to talk about the reduction in gap. But I'll get back to it. Thank you.
Item 10.1, other items by the Board of Trustees. Trustee Campos.
Okay, number one, I'd like to kind of reciprocate what Dr. Arashi said, welcome back. We're excited for some reason. I'm excited this year, like never before, not just here as a school board member, but also at school. Like there's something in the air. It's going to be a great year. But number one, and this was the question I had and I forgot. Did we get a student enrollment number right off the bat? You know, Dr. Hudson?
I'll get it right now.
Okay. Moving on, talk about good things. So I had a very busy summer, and I did meet with Congressman Tucano's staff, and so one of the good things that did come about that meeting was that they had mentioned that they have a service academy that they work with, because I had mentioned what you had mentioned about getting cool stuff from March or somewhere, and there's a process. Now I have other notes from another meeting that I forgot. There's a process on how we can do that to kind of get stuff that's no longer commissioned and then renting it, loaning it, whatever. And so that was really beneficial because it's kind of like, I know we've talked about it and it's kind of like, well, we got to put boots on the ground to it. And so we're starting to make the connections. Congressman Tucano's staff was very informative on kind of how to do things. We also discussed the trade center that they have because with our CTE programs, there's a trade center, I guess, somewhere on D Street I don't know more about it. They didn't have too much information when we met, but they definitely gave us I just wrote it down. I talked to Dr. Ross about it because it's just kind of one of those things where, hey, if they can partner with us, if they want to help us, then that's great.
Yeah.
When we went to the Coast to Coast trip, we had seen, so they have a congressional art contest. And so apparently in Riverside County there's a winner, but we haven't been participating so much in it. And so I made sure that I spoke with them and that we were going to communicate with them because they offer scholarships. So the cool thing was we were, I think I was with you, we were walking down a tunnel and the person who was kind of giving us the tour, and the guy, they said, oh yeah, these are congressional art things, and we happen to be by Riverside County. And so it was just like, oh wow. And then we saw the winner. I don't think it was from Paris Union, which I think it might have been Valverde, but I'm not 100% sure. But the bottom line is that we're going to go ahead and we want to get the ball rolling and partner with them because we want to expose our kids to as much as possible. So hopefully the art teachers are willing to do that. They made a great recommendation to also contact Congressman Calvert because obviously we serve two different communities, but to just get both sides ready to go for the benefit of our students. So that was fantastic. Also, they mentioned that they're working on some of the budgets. A lot of the budgets have been cut for different reasons, but they were mentioning the community project funds and that we can apply for community project funds. Now, again, this was, bless you, this is an initial conversation. And so, the good news is that we can start that conversation to see what it is, because they might have federal money that's available to us to add so that we can improve, CMI however we can with whatever funding possible. But obviously we would have to task, Dr. Rouse and the staff to figure out how we can go about doing that. And I know sometimes they said that there's more money and sometimes there's less, but nonetheless, I think as long as we've cracked the door open, we're building a relationship, we're communicating, that we can continue to grow it. And then once something does come up, if we have that communication, they can go ahead and open the doors for that. So that was, and what was another thing? Oh, before I forget, Genesis. We are, we're planning a Constitution Day. We're kind of in the beginning stages. And so I think it's Thursday, September 17th. So if you'd like to send a representative, from the senator's office, we'd be more than happy to kind of coordinate this as we're coordinating it all, that we're able to send somebody from the staff, or if she can make it, bonus, you know what I mean? But we know that they're busy, but if she can make it, that would be great. So we want to extend that, and that way we'll communicate kind of how that will all work out and what sites would be, within her congressional district, or no, I'm sorry, senatorial district, apologize. So anyways, I just want to make sure I don't forget that, and someone will give you my card, or if you need to reach out to us, that'd be great, and we do appreciate the email that you sent. And then I think that was it. Oh, yesterday I was at a Rotary Menifee thing, and it was actually a really good deal. I didn't realize they did this, but they raise all kinds of school supplies. And I think Menifee, I talked to Dr. Root, and so she said that they raise all kinds of, that they have a lot of school supplies that they're ready to give kids. And that they will apportion a certain amount of the donations for Paris Union. And I'm assuming Paris Union / CMI. And so she'll be reaching out. I didn't know that they had done this, but I guess it's a partnership that's been great. And so she made sure that that we are included because, we share the same community. So that was also, I think, a great partnership that we had. And then the last one, at that same meeting, it was, I met these two gentlemen. Well, someone came and he knew I was there from the school board, so he came. His name was George. I don't know his last name. But he came and he said, hey, I support one of you guys' bless you, award, student of the month recognition, right? And so he wanted to introduce me to two gentlemen. And so he, I guess, was on our bond committee, and he said they kept calling, but he's moved to Oklahoma, so I don't know if you, George. So anyways, he's moved on and he's gone. But here was the cool thing. He introduced me to these two gentlemen. They were with Grimes Reaper. It's an interesting name, but cool trucks. And this is what they basically do, some type of cleaning. I think they sent an email out. But I thought you might want to know because I remember you referenced the ceilings at the rooftops at CMI, and I forgot what it was, but you said if they were to be cleaned or this, that, and the other. I forgot what. It either improves our AC or cooling or whatever it is. These gentlemen actually do really difficult type of cleaning that, when they started to tell me about it, I was just like, ooh, I don't know if our staff, and I just don't know. But anyways, they were just like, oh yeah, you know what? Because when that came up, I was just like, man, the first thing that popped into my mind was cleaning that roof. I was just like, well, I know that we have this situation, we haven't, gotten to it, don't know why, but we just haven't done it. And so they were great guys, and they just said, hey, yeah, you know what, just let us know and communicate with us. So hopefully, we can build that. They can at least show us what they offer, and if, we can do that to get that, finally done, that would be great. Or if our staff can do it, that would be great. So that's pretty much it. And just, Dr. Best, just we're always working, we're always on the clock everywhere we go. So that's pretty much it. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great year.
Thank you, Trustee Campos. Trustee Hall?
Welcome back, CMI. I love the fact that your structure start off strong. Just always love going over there with your guys' structure. It's solid all the way through. So appreciate all that. And just keep up the good work. I know you're going to make up some great numbers and make your students proud, make us proud. Jennifer, thank you for coming and sharing. That's a lot of good stuff right there. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Trustee Hall. Trustee Stafford?
Mr. Garcia, hold on. Would you like the numbers?
Yes, please.
Oh, she has numbers. Cool.
So for the PUHSD, we have 10,048 and we were projected 10,782. We saw an increase of students returning today because I believe the surrounding districts returned today, so that was a positive improvement. We're also anticipating a couple other districts coming back Thursday, and so we're still hoping to see more. Our school sites are making phone calls, being very proactive, and trying to get their students back, and just letting families know we're back. And CMI, they were projected 1,031, and right now they have 1,014.
2014?
1,014.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Trustee Stafford?
I just want to say welcome back. It's the new year. We always start strong. That's the tradition with many services, and of course at CMI, you guys do great things. So welcome back. It's great to see you, and see you during the year.
Thank you, Trustee Stafford. Trustee and I?
Welcome back, and my boys look so handsome in their uniforms. I look at them and I'm like, oh, they're so handsome, so handsome men. And they already have a nickname. The seniors called them Thing 1, Thing 2, and Thing 3. If you guys hear that name, that's them. But thank you for everything that you guys do, and I hope we have a blessed year this year.
I want to thank Dr. Godson, because we've been in communication with a lot of ongoing projects and conversations of where we could take CMI from where it's been. And I know we're making progress. To me, I feel we're not making progress fast enough. But if we stay committed like we have been, collectively, of course, we're going to make some real positive changes for that campus. But I also want to keep putting pressure on you publicly to keep reaching out for those donations and those sponsors. We want to be able to help our students with the fields like we've been talking about, maybe Lowe's and Home Depot and the Community Day of Action, what we've talked about. So if you could please follow up on that and maybe we'll connect. I don't know sign language. Did you want to come up? Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you. I would truly be remiss if I did not publicly thank Eddie, David, and the entire M&O crew for all they have done for our school. I mean, over the summer we had a bathroom break and we had sewage on the grounds. They took care of it right away. Our baseball field, their work, they've come in for doing overtime. They've taken care of it. Squirrels and ground, whatever things that crawl up underneath the ground, they've taken care of that. M&O has done a wonderful job. I just want to publicly acknowledge that, and thank you again for letting me get a chance.
I think that was very honorable for you to give them a shout out. Thank you, gentlemen, for everything you guys do, and please pass the message on to the rest of your team. We appreciate each and every one of you. And then let's move on to, hey, look at that, 11.1, adjournment of the regular meeting of the California Military Institute for August 12, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So, second.
Trustee Stafford and Trustee Campos? Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote. Item 11.1 passes 5-0, and this meeting is adjourned at 6:05 p.m.